The engine settles into its familiar rhythm beneath us. Not loud, not angry, just confident. A steady hum that says, "We've done this before, and we'll do it again." I roll the throttle gently, feeling the Can Am Spyder lean into the road in its own way. 3 wheels planted like it was built for exactly this moment. My wife is behind me, close enough that I can feel her presence without turning around. I don't have to look. I know she's smiling. She always does when the road opens up. There's something about riding together that strips life down to what matters. No clutter, no noise from the world we left behind in the driveway. Just sky, road, and miles waiting to be written into memory. We didn't start doing this young. Life had other plans. We raised our kids, we packed lunches, sat through ball games and school plays, paid the bills on time, did what responsible people are supposed to do. We followed the rules because that's what you do when you're building something that matters. And it did matter, and it still does, but somewhere along the way, between the obligations and the expectations, the road was calling quietly, patiently. Now it calls a little louder. The countryside rolls past us like a living painting. Fields stretching wide, stitched together with fence lines and gravel roads that disappear toward the highway and the horizon. Old barns leaning just enough to show their age, but still standing, still useful, kind of like us. There's poetry in that. Towns with one blinking light and a diner that's been there longer than either of us. Places where people still wave when you pass, not because they know you, but because it's the decent thing to do. America is beautiful in a way that you don't fully understand until you move through it at road speed, not flying over it, not rushing past it in a sealed glass and steel cage car or pickup, but out here, exposed to it, feeling the temperature change as you roll from shadow into sunlight, or catching the smell of fresh-cut hay 1 mile, pine trees the next, and the faint sweetness of rain long before you reach or even see the clouds. Every mile does something to your soul. It sands the rough edges off the worries that you didn't even realize you were carrying. You didn't even know they were there. Out here, problems shrink to their proper size. Deadlines don't matter. The news doesn't matter. What matters is the next curve, the way the road bends like it's inviting you forward, and the simple fact that you're sharing this moment with the person who's been by your side for all the important ones. From the driver's seat, freedom isn't loud or reckless. It's calm. It's steady, like your hands on the bars, your eyes scanning the road ahead, the light and the way it's been in your heart for years like this, just waiting to get out. Freedom is knowing that for the next stretch of pavement, there's nowhere else you're supposed to be. No one needs anything from you except attention and respect for the ride. You know, I glance at the mirrors sometimes just to see her reflection in the back, the helmet tilted slightly, relaxed, trusting me completely. And sometimes it's the opposite way. I am in the back letting her drive because I'm tired and I want to see her driving the Can Am Spyder. I just love to watch her drive. The laughter, the conversations, it's that trust that you build on decades of shared mornings, hard conversations, and weathering storms that didn't even care how prepared we were for them. They're just coming, and we beat them. And now riding together deepens that bond in a quiet way. There's no small talk out here. No need to fill the air with words. The connection is in the lean through the curve, the shared pause when we pull over because the view demands it. The way she taps my shoulder when she wants me to slow down and take it all in, or talk on the microphones inside of our helmets because she saw a deer. We stop sometimes at the side of the road, engine ticking as it cools, and just look. Just look. The mountains rising in the distance, endless plains that make you feel small in the best possible way. You realize this is God's church. This is God's cathedral, and it demands that you vanish into nothing and make yourself wonder where it all leads. The respect. The people who found themselves out there before you, what did they think about? These are all the experiences that stack up mile by mile. Not souvenirs or selfies, but moments that stay with you. The sunrise that caught us off guard. The thunderstorms we outran by minutes. The old couple at a gas station who asked where we were headed and smiled when we said nowhere in particular. That's the secret. Writing teaches you that the destination isn't the point. The point is movement, forward motion, choosing to keep going even when the map is loose and the schedule is flexible and the GPS doesn't work, especially then. And here's the thing I wish more people understood. Don't wait. Don't tell yourself this is something you'll do someday. Someday has a way of slipping into never. You don't have to be reckless. You don't have to be young. But you just have to start. The road doesn't care how old you are. It only cares that you respect it and that you show up. If you wait until everything is perfect, you'll never feel this wind. Never see America unfold 1 mile at a time, and it's getting late. Writing isn't about escaping life. It's about reconnecting with it, about remembering that you're still allowed to feel wonder, still allowed to chase horizons. We earned this chapter in our life. Every mile we ride is a quiet celebration of the life we built and of the freedom we claimed. And as the Spyder carries us onward, through towns and valleys and wide open spaces, I know this isn't the end of the road. It's just another beautiful stretch of it.